Hello friends and patriots. Well, an interesting update. So thanks very much to the user Rising Above Myself, who pointed out that the new way to share is to delete the word watch in the URL and replace it with the word share, and you will be able to share the video to all of your friends. There's another way that's been suggested, which is to use the message box underneath the existing video and type in the words friends with square brackets. Okay, so that will work for the moment. Whether that will stay as it is, we don't know. It could well change. So we need to get clever about getting the word out, because obviously the people that own YouTube and Google are the same people that are suppressing the information flow about certain topics. We know what they are. The majority of the population are not awake to those facts yet. So we need to get those facts out to them. Now, here's the plan. Specifically on YouTube, I'm going to explain or propose a way in which this can be done, even if YouTube are censoring things, which they are. And I also want to talk about an overview with your internet presence, because there are so few of us who actually know the truth. We are obliged to broadcast this message. If you know the truth, if you've put some time in and you've done the research to finally conclude that you can actually discount a lot of the nonsense in the truth movement, such as shape-shifting aliens and Arabs own the media, all of this nonsense, then the reality is that you are one of a very select few who have put the time and effort into finding out what's really going on. And it is beholden to you to share this with as many people as you can. It's no overestimation to say that this is probably one of the most, if not the most important topic there is that anybody could ever do work on. Many people can't handle that truth, but that's their problem. We still have to get the truth out to them, and this is our mission. So here's how we get around the censorship on YouTube. Firstly, you have a main channel, right? On this channel are all your friends. Even if you've got an existing channel already, you may want to delete all your videos. If you delete all your videos and you just have an empty channel which has thousands and thousands of friends, then you are immune from censorship, because YouTube cannot censor a video on a channel that has no videos. All right, so you're going to keep that channel no matter what. With that, you can still be very creative. You can create playlists that really explain to people what's going on in the world and who's behind it. You can create favorites, and you can do all sorts of work in that way without ever uploading a video or risking your channel being deleted. So how do you get across the message of the real truth that is often very contentious? And obviously the race behind the New World Order do not want you to share that information, and they will censor it and they will delete videos and delete channels. So what you do is you create a whole plethora of sacrificial channels. So basically, you know that these channels, these separate channels, of course it's free to open a new channel on YouTube. All you need is a free email address, so it takes 2 seconds to set up. And you have all these different sacrificial channels, and occasionally you upload a video to any one of them, and you mix it and match it so none of those sacrificial channels are too exposed with many videos on, right? You just spread them around. You maybe put like 5 on each or something. So if that channel goes down, big deal, you've lost 5 videos, no problem. You've still got 20 other sacrificial channels knocking around, spreading the word. Again, it's free. There are no excuses not to do this. So how do you get people to go and view those videos on the sacrificial channels that nobody's subscribed to and nobody's ever heard of and nobody knows where they are? Well, you use your Friends Hub channel, which is immune from censorship, to send messages to all of your friends, not subscribers, all of your friends on YouTube, and direct them to one of 2 places. Either the sacrificial channel that you've uploaded the controversial material to, or your own blog or website that is nothing to do with YouTube. And so this is the next step. We are a tiny number of people. We have to get the word out. One way to do that, separate to YouTube, is to start a blog or a website. And this could be anything. You could deliver that message in any media form that you like. You can have a podcast, you can publish your research, you can just do the same thing as making a playlist, have embedded videos that really tell the story, but it's all embedded on a separate blog or website. You could comment about what's going on in the world, you could do a radio show, or you could comment on the news, which is probably the least helpful because the news is like being a spectator. If you're commenting on the news, then really you're just a bystander watching them go ahead and build the new world order. So how do you get the message out from a blog or website? Well, if you're not tech savvy, don't worry. It's really easy. There are a number of free platforms such as WordPress.com and Blogger.com, and they're, like I say, free. They have all sorts of easy to use ways of publishing. Seriously, a child could do this. They are so easy to use. In terms of getting the message out, RSS feeds, which are already built into those websites, you don't have to worry about that. It's done automatically. FeedBurner is a service from Google, ironically, that will turn your posts on your website or blog into an email and send it out to people on your list. And then you've got the classic email list. Again, this gets around censorship on YouTube. If your YouTube channel goes down, boom, you've lost all of your contacts. If you have an email list on a separate blog or website, then you own that, you control that, and you can continue to put the message out to people who are interested and have signed up for your email list. And of course, one of the best things is social bookmarking. There's loads of plugins for blogs and so on, which allow a little button to share that information. And generally, sites like Dig, where the community decide what's interesting, are more likely to reference a blog or a website than they are a YouTube page, because it just has a little bit more credibility, because as we know, anything goes on YouTube apart from talking about we know who's. So that's it. That's the master plan. I can't stress this enough. If you know which race is behind the New World Order, you must spread the word. You must work tirelessly, non-stop, to get that message out, to make it a waterfall of information cascading over people's faces so that they cannot ignore it anymore. The truth is obvious. The truth is out there. We have just got to keep hammering away until our voice outweighs the awful din of Jewish-controlled mass media. Thank you.